What's going on, guys? It's your boy Big Dylan and welcome back to another Destiny video. Now basically want to go over the live stream that just finished whenever this video gets up for you guys. Basically just going to go over the live stream, basically tell you guys what's happened, my thoughts and my opinions on it. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. So they basically said, one of the first things they said, that this is going to be the last live event for Destiny 1. So there's pretty much going to be no more content releases for Destiny 1 until we get Destiny 2. It's going to include the biggest record book to date, 13 pages to complete. They also did go on to say that a lot of these pages may already be completed, you know, if you've been playing a long time. Some of them seemed a little bit stupid. I mean, I know for a fact I'm probably not going to be doing all of my book. You know, there was a couple that were, you know, collect 75 spaceships, just some other stupid stuff as well. It seems really tedious and pointless. I don't really see the point in that. There are also some in there as well for other players that are going to be completely impossible to do, like complete an activity, you know, in between Destiny's release and the Dark Below release. You know, so a lot of new players aren't going to be able to get that done. They also did say that the actual rewards from the book, when you get to rank 7 with the book, you actually get all your rewards, but you do not need to complete the entire book to get all the rewards from it. You only need to complete, they said, I think it was roughly 3/4 of the book so you can get all the rewards. When you also hit the rank 7 reward as well, you actually get a code, I think it is, to go to Bungie.net and buy a shirt. So funding for Destiny 2 there much. Then the thing that they confirmed was all of the raids are coming back. They're actually being bumped up to 390 light. So that's Vault of Glass, King's Fall, Greater End and Wrath of the Machine. There's going to be no light level increase whatsoever coming to the new update. So everyone, you know, is still going to be 400 light, so you don't have to go out and grind loads more new gear to get higher in light. If you're already 400, then you're pretty much sorted. There's also going to be challenge modes for every single raid, so there's going to be a Vault of Glass challenge mode, a Greater challenge mode, and so on and so forth. So that sounds pretty decent. They also did say that the Atheon challenge is probably one of the hardest challenges that they have made to date. So take that, you know, however you will. They also said that the actual update will be releasing on March the 28th. So that's when we will be able to actually play this new content. There will be a weekly featured raid and what looks like to be a Prison of Elder activity. They didn't really go too in-depth to this. Obviously that's going to be in a future live stream. I think it's like in a week or two from now, so that's what we're going to be going over in there. One of the things is, if you obviously with the featured raid every week, so the first week on March the 28th pretty much, it will be Crota's End, and obviously you can only do the challenge modes for the raids when the actual raid is featured on the weekly playlist. So, but that doesn't mean you can't go and play the other raids. You know, you can still go play your Vault of Glass and all that sort of stuff and get all the gear from it if you want that week. That's completely fine. But if you want to be able to get the new ornaments as well for the new actual gear, actually every single raid has ornaments for the gear. So that's another thing that I should mention. Other than that, I mean, that's pretty much it. I was just pretty much sat there sort of underwhelmed, to say the least. I mean, it's nice that we are getting the old raids back. You know, Vault of Glass is, you know, still to this day probably my, you know, most favourite experience in the game. But at the same time, I've already played it. It doesn't really give me a reason to come back. You know, there's no light level increase, so again, there's nothing to really grind for. They also did go on to mention that apparently we're going to be getting like year 3 Vex and like Vault of Glass weapons and all that sort of stuff. But then they sort of hinted at elemental primaries, but I feel like they're actually going to be removing the elements off of the weapons. So I mean, that's going to be a kick in the teeth for a lot of the old school players. You know, it doesn't really give me a reason to sort of grind out for these weapons if it's just going to pretty much be the exact same as my Margot loop, you know. So I'm sort of excited, but I'm also not. I'm very sort of, I don't know how to put it, like, annoyed at the same time. You know, there's nothing really good announced. I know a lot of people in Destiny right now haven't really had time to play, you know. Some people have never even played Battlegrounds, some people have never played Crota's End, but at the same time it's just meh. You know, I don't really want to be forced to go play it again. It's sort of tedious. A lot of the challenges as well in the book, like I said, seem stupid. I mean, yeah, to collect 75 spaceships, I mean, like, what is the reasoning in that? It just, some of the things seem stupid, some of the things seem pretty okay-ish. But like I said, I'm not really too hyped for it. I'll probably hop on and I'll play it, I'll give it a go. But if I'm not really enjoying it, then I'll probably just sort of cruise until Destiny 2, and I just blew myself up there with a rocket launcher because of teammate. But I'll probably just cruise until Destiny 2, make a few videos here and there, you know, whenever I want. But I'm hoping I really do enjoy it. But like I said, I'm not really getting too excited for it. You know, I did that with Rise of Iron, and I seem to be let down quite a bit by it because Rise of Iron was super small. I got through it really quickly, and then it was just boring after that. You know, it just seems to, the content drought in Destiny seems to get worse and worse every single, you know, month. Like the longer the game is out, the worse it gets. You know, I've played Devil's Lair, you know, the Sepix Prime Strike, for over 3 years. Why do I want to play that striker? There's no reasoning for me to go play it anymore. It's boring. I've played it so many times. I don't play on Volta Glass. They've not changed anything in the raids either that I've, you know, Volta Glass and Crota's End. They've not changed anything. So I mean, I've already played them. So what's the sort of? There's no real reasons for me to go play them. So I mean, we'll see what happens. Again, I'm skeptical, but drop a like on the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel for future content. Let me know how you feel about all this down in the comments below. I'd love to see and hear your guys' opinions. Thank you so much for watching, and peace.